Previously on Metaphor ReFantazio. Monsters that threaten our safety under ominous skies. Practically a metaphor for the country in its current state. Oh, he said the thing! He said the thing, Stroll! Yeah, more like a metaphor ReFantazio, so hey! And now back to Shin Megami Hacker Persona Overlord. Full body HD remaster. Hello! NicoB! Back with some more Metaphor ReFantazio. When we last left off, with us now finally having become gods, it was time for us to tackle the hardest shit in the game, which is the 3 towers, which are chock full of freaking dragons that need their ass kicked, and a weird old fairy that just kind of hangs out and bosses us around. And after Basilio'd all over them, we unlocked the final challenge, which was literally a shadow the true self. All the anxiety of the world manifested into one devilishly good-looking dude that also got Basilio'd all over. Congratulations, you are the Basilios that Basilio'd. We are the what? The who now? All right, well, I'm gonna die now. I feel like we didn't learn anything about this. I don't know about you lot, but I learned a lot about myself, that I'm the best in the party and should be king. Yeah, you're probably right. But yes, those were the super bosses apparently, which I absolutely, utterly trivialized thanks to the power of Basilio. So needless to say, yeah, we're gonna up the difficulty. So let's do that right now while we're thinking about it. Everyone was like, Nico, you probably should. Okay, fine. Yes, we will do it. For those who want to test challenge, there we go. I finally turned to hard. The funny thing is, like, obviously I'm like super fucking crazy overpowered now because I did all that grinding. But this really has been a challenging game. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh man, now the game's just fucking, trash easy. No, it's because I grinded. But really though, this game, compared to Persona, is actually a much more difficult game. But good lord, by the end, do they give you some stuff to break it in half. The fact that they give you so many moves too that literally ignore resistances, which I think means it will ignore if it is like if they have the ability to absorb or repel it, it will ignore that, right? It'll just go straight through that shit. That's like so fucking good. And that's what makes like Basilio so amazing, is that he has a move that inflicts a weakness on an enemy. But even if they have like, like the guy that we fought, the one dragon that repelled physical, if he repelled all of that, the repelled physical, like, okay, then I'll just use the one that ignores your resistances. It's like, dude, that's just so fucking good. And Persona generally didn't have that. Like you had to find their weakness or you just get screwed, or use Almighty essentially. But I actually butchered the dragons so quickly that I literally missed apparently an entire gameplay gimmick around all of them. And someone who brought that up was Anon, who it's technically it's Anime Watcher, but I know it's Anon through his profile picture, who last episode said, since you were so strong that you didn't even find out the gimmick of each dragon, they went like this. The Conqueror of Nation, he can get like 10 turns with his Soul Cry, but that's hard countered by having Royal Thief or the Dodger's Ring. Conqueror of Flames. After a number of turns, will cast Fire Attack that does 9,999 damage. Casting a party-wide charm also makes it annoying, but blocking fire basically gets past that. Conqueror of Stars not only reflects physical, but everything except Almighty. The all reset and stats elements are annoying to deal with. Interesting. Wow, I just kind of Basilio'd right through all that shit. But seriously, by the end of this game, they really do give you so much shit that makes this, like, you can just break the game in half. But it really isn't until endgame. Like, I think a lot of this stuff is sort of locked behind the final social links. So you can't just like get it and become a god beforehand, which I think in the end is probably a good thing, Like, it does suck. Like, I was kind of pissed that like, oh, I can't do this because, I'm story blocked or whatever. And while some of them initially didn't feel like, is this even worth like holding back? Is this truly that game breaking? As we're sort of finding out, yeah, it is. A lot of it is. The Tycoon actually is pretty fucking insane, especially when combined with all the shit that you get and accessories that like double your crit rate, and fucking Basilio, who just can literally keep criticaling you and never lose a turn. Like, it's nuts, but also really fun. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it is fun sometimes just becoming a god like this. Granted, I didn't become an over-level god like I usually do, or have in the past, like Persona, where I try to avoid it as much as I can, because I know that doesn't make for the most exciting thing, but I definitely became crazy overpowered through just the archetypes. Level in this game really only matters as much as like being able to kill a monster on the field or in squad battle. The real power really does come from just the archetypes and being able to get all of those mastered or leveled up and getting all the stat boosts from that and the skills. But it's a cool system and it makes it fun. It's actually like a fun game to sort of like grind on, at least in my opinion. But anyway, Anna, thank you so much for your incredibly enlightening comment about the enemies that I totally trivialized. And is that reason you are comment of the day? But this is it, guys. We reached the final day. I just went ahead and just kind of dicked around for the last few days. Nothing too noteworthy. I did go back up to the Disgraced Ruins to get a few more heroes jeweled root. And I did get Stroll up to 90%. Because I sort of assumed that he would likely be the one to get the ultimate weapon for the commander, and I was right. Unfortunately, it's not that great. I was sort of thinking it'd be something like maybe it would give everybody like Heat Riser at the start of a fight, because it is literally the buffed skill, but no, it's actually significantly increases the almighty attack strength. I mean, it's okay, I guess. I'm really not using the Warlord to attack, though, to be honest. I mean, like, I get Megiddola, and I could use, like, well, I got Megiddo Leon, which might not be too bad, but I'm not really using him for that. It's really just for, like, the buffs. Basically, Dynast Formation, move on, or just keep him out in case I need to debuff somebody. Or rebuff them, because I'm noticing that as we've gotten further into the game, late game enemies really love to get rid of your buffs when their turn rolls around. But it's okay. I think it would have been better for to actually give everybody like a stat boost of some kind, but maybe that would have been a little too broken. I don't know. I'm not even saying they need to be like maxed out, like attack, defense, and agility, like that kind of buff. But just like a one boost to attack, one boost to defense, one boost to agility. Would have been kind of nice, but whatever, that's fine. Anyway, that's really all I did. And I spent the rest of the day like sitting on the bench and looking at the beautiful scenery for the next 5 days. You guys did also inform me of a bit of a challenge thing that is in the final dungeon. Apparently there is a certain thing that you can do that actually makes the final boss easier, but there are challenges where you can just not do it, so you can fight the final boss at full strength. So yeah, we're definitely gonna be doing that, because at this point I'm clearly very, very buff, so I don't think I need to go out of my way to try to weaken the final boss. I actually think it's interesting and funny that they have something like that in there. But I think you guys said there was actually even an achievement for being the final boss without weakening him, so cool. I'll keep that in mind then. But all right, guys, this is fucking it, man. The end of the road. Let's go do one last sit on the bench. I don't know if there's really anything I need to buy. I think I've gone ahead and purified everything. I never really use the accessory things that give you magic. Like, really. I didn't find them to be like, well, personally, didn't find them to be that useful. I did also see a lot of you guys say that Hulkenberg is much more useful on harder modes than she is on just like, you know, normal mode, which I kind of get, because I know that I've really focused mostly on offense here, with Heisman acting as like my defensive evader, but attacks and shit are way scarier in hard mode, right? And enemies get more churns, so I definitely could see her probably being a lot more useful in that. But I also think all the characters in this game are generally pretty good, even if I haven't really been using Hulkenberg like to her full extent here. Everybody feels like they have like a role that they fill, which I like, you know? All right. One last look off into the distance. Just think about all the times we spent together and blah, 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 blah. All right. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Let's think about this place, because they're all about to die tomorrow. Oh. Finally. Well, we finally have the Lords of Oceania and Mentaria on board. You could say. Both are rotten to the core, mind, but all the same, they remain the sovereign lords of the principalities. Time is short, so we can't afford to overlook their own influence and connections. We'll have them speak out against the rioting in the cities. Should help contain the situation, if only a little. Whoa. Nice work, Batlin! You're a pro, Batlin. It's not the first time I've thought this, Bizzle, but I'm glad to have met you, and to stand beside you now. And if I were an actual social link of yours, I'd be maxed out at this point. I've always had a rebellious streak, you know. I was on a fire under the church's heels. As soon as I started feeling the heat myself, I'd relent. I was just avoiding confrontation, learning a bit too late that maybe I've wasted a lot of my life drowning in anxiety like that.
But in the end, you did turn and face it.
Yes, well, meeting you showed me what I want to be in this world. All those who struggle to deserve to know the truth. To have access to information unfettered, without slant or bias.
Isn't that?
That struggle, anxiety is what causes Magla to swell up from the heart. And facing those fears is what turns Magla into magic.
I guess.
Wish people could learn that it's natural to feel anxious, not something to be afraid of.
Right. In the incredibly very tiny, absolutely minuscule chance that Luis uses his brand of magic or whatever he's got up his sleeve to turn me into a human.
How goes it?
Why, I'd rip my heart right out of my own chest. Show him then and there that I'd rather die than be turned into a monster. Hey, that's what we do. Careful what you wish for.
What?
Let's not put that into the world. I only say it because I have faith that you'll save me well before it comes to that, Your Highness.
So.
No, save yourself, dummy. That's the lesson here. I can't save you, you save yourself. Well, tomorrow's the grand finale.
I'll see you later.
If you have any foul things to say to anyone, best do it now. Ready for you to head your big to-do with regrets.
All good.
Yeah, might not get another chance. I'll spend time with someone.
Oh, I gotta pick somebody? You all know I'm picking.
Let's go see.
It's probably our last chance to relax like this. Just talking to everyone so you can push forward without regrets. While you're at it, if you have any complete requests you haven't reported back in, back on to tonight's the night.
Oh, wait, is it commit to one? Or just talk to everybody? I kinda hope it lets me just talk to everyone without having to reload.
Mister, don't you have a big job tomorrow? You want to do the same thing that Papa tried to do that day, don't you? That's why I want to talk. Are you sure I'm not bothering you, mister? I know you're real busy and all. Yay, that's great. There's so much more to talk to you about. The other day, I played with my friends, and we drew pictures with chalk in the alleyway. We drew lots of flowers and houses and... Oh yeah, one of the nice men who came by to get food said he found a job. He makes plates now, and then...
It'll be fine.
Don't tell me all at once, take your time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, but now... Everyone in town's been kinda scary lately. They all seem really nervous, and some of them have even been saying that a lot of people are going to die tomorrow.
They're all gonna die tomorrow.
But I know better. Once you become king, everyone will be happy again. I've been telling that to lots of people, but they don't believe me. Some people even think things will get worse. You see, a child can't get anything done. But that's not true, is it?
If so.
I just have to tackle each problem carefully and take it one step at a time.
I see.
Right. Okay. Then I'll tackle problems too. How can I help though? Oh, I'll talk to everyone. I'll tell them about a place where we can proudly call home. Maybe everyone's feeling like I did before, like they've got nowhere to go, and everybody else is just out to judge them or hurt them. But mister, you said you made a country without all that. We'd all be peaceful and kind, and nobody cries. It'll be a place for everyone. If I tell people that, do you think they'll feel better?
Right.
I think that definitely will help.
Yeah.
Okay then, I'll tell everyone as soon as I can, starting tomorrow morning. I want to do my best for everyone, just like Papa and Mister.
Maria?
Well, you're looking very happy, Maria. Anyway, don't forget about that thing you wanted to give him, okay? Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Here you go, for you, Mister.
Handmade charm.
This.
I'm meeting with Miss Fabian. He'll make sure you and everybody else come back safe and sound.
I'll return as the fucking king.
Thank you. Next time you see me, I'll be king.
I sewed it myself, stitch by stitch. It's kind of messy, but I tried my best. Don't look inside, it's kind of embarrassing.
Doll. Maria was feeling embarrassed, so I reassured her and said goodbye. Oh yeah, no, we're doing everybody. Who is? Give me a long one. Ah ha ha. So is it an equipment thing? No, I think it's essentially like the thing that you get at the end of Persona, where it's just like a proof of your bond. Yeah, there it is. Handmade charm. +5 magic when channeling the healer lineage. Oh, interesting. It does. It's like a universal buff to certain archetypes. That's cool. But yeah, so it is like the item that you would get at the end of like a social link. That's just sort of proof of it, but it doesn't necessarily do anything. But this one actually does do something, which is cool. I mean, well, actually, that's not totally true. It's technically that item is meant to unlock the ultimate persona for that arcana. That's sort of the idea, I believe. But anyway.
So.
At last,
Finally
tomorrow
time.
we finally decide this once and for all. Something I should talk to you with you about, under the circumstances. Perhaps you join me just outside the gate.
Oh man, it's gonna be a long evening. You're with every single one.
We visited this place once before. I trust you still recall that time.
Well, sure.
You fought with Rodanth here.
Yes.
Indeed. and following our clash, she was taken into custody. It pains me to say that Grand Trad is so plagued by rampant looting and theft. I dare say the issue has only worsened without Rodanth present. It is the cause of the Crimson Sky. The fear has gotten to the people, and even the previously civically minded have gone mad. Fear is a cunning beast. It lurks within, fattening itself on our insecurities, and only bares its fangs when we're most vulnerable. We've all become its prey. I have put many beasts to the sword, yet the method for subduing the creature known as fear still eludes me.
Ignore it.
Learn to live with it. There's not much we can do besides maintaining a strong heart.
Perhaps.
A strong heart, is it? That it is easier said than done. In the past, there were nights where it seemed certain that the beast within would devour me whole. I put myself to blame. At times I shut my eyes to the world and fell to my own deceptions. I lived so many days in this manner, guess that I have found strength. Until at last I met you, fell in with our comrades, and came to know so very many people. It was only then that I understood that I was not alone. I've come to depend on and expect a great many things from all of you. Would you believe me if I said that on some level, this brings me some shame?
No.
In my eyes, you've undoubtedly become stronger.
Indeed.
Indeed. I've fought so long to protect others and now find myself with allies who shield me in turn. It is an experience that made me realize all that I could not accomplish alone. Those who seek to be the sole vessels of power, such as Luis or Rodan. Their solitude offers them some strength, yes, but it also exposes a great many vulnerabilities. You've protected me countless times, but I believed it was my duty to protect you. I owe you the deepest gratitude, for without you, I would not be able to fight as I do now.
That's why.
Our time together brought about an epiphany. I do not seek a one-sided fealty, but as a knight, I wish to serve under a king who supports me, as I do them.
I'll continue to place my trust in you, as I always have.
I thank you.
You have my thanks. Begin tomorrow, I shall support you, as a true knight of the king. I swear this to you, and as proof of my bond, I present you with this.
It's a gun.
Our seas bestowed it upon me when I first received my knighthood, and at the will of a knight, perhaps my call to knight's soul, even, is
You
inscribed.
see?
Your reign will be a period of tumult. You shall bear a great many burdens, and that which bars your way will not be so black and white as Luis. Do you understand this? You shall face every single individual across this land who push their fears and anxieties onto people like His late Majesty and Luis. And many will not even make an effort to bear their own anxiety. They'll pretend not to notice until they can push it on to someone such as you.
It is all right.
I offer little in comfort except to say that you shall have allies like me by your side to bear it all. Hope you never forget that.
Thanks, Hulk and Doodle.
And if anyone gets in your way, I'll eat them alive!
With our sense of trust in each other deepened, Hulkenberg and I return to the inn. I assume this is like an endurance boost to all the knights. Hell yeah! Called it. Actually, can I see like? Oh, I can. Yeah, marks for my followers. Oh, funny. I thought I just talked to Gallica here, and it like this. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's actually really handy. Well, granted, I could also do it from here. God, I'm gonna go through so many people. All right, dear old Daddy Stroll, let's go. Seriously, this is gonna take I feel like this could take the whole fucking episode. Or take like an episode's length already. This is already kind of telling me, like, I was thinking I'd just be hopping straight into the final dungeon here and going through, and then it maybe be like one extra thing, but this is already sort of telling me this might be 2 episodes. Like, seriously. If I gotta go through this, I'm gonna go through now one final dungeon before I even face the final boss, and I'm sure the ending is gonna be extensive too. Like, this is gonna be a bit.
At last.
Tomorrow we settle things with Luis for good. We're as prepared as we can be. So why not pass the time over a hot meal at the Honey Bee?
Also do a dance like Cloud Strife.
Now then.
God, suddenly my time is infinite, right?
For some reason, normally we'd have this talk and then it would just be the next day, but I'm just talking to everybody. Nothing's happening. Now let's dig in. Ask Fabian to go all out and load us up with extra special dishes.
What a grand feast. I could handle more. Is this my last supper?
This is quite a grand feast. Tomorrow we battle Luis, do we not? We eat well and keep our spirits high. Fabian, keep it coming, if you would.
What? Misters, you ate all that meat?
Gonna get the meat sweats.
I serve more than people usually finish, too. Should I bring out another helping?
No, this was more than enough. It was great, thank you.
Tomorrow you're going to fight, right?
Almost correct, Maria. We're going to fight and win. And then this guy here will become king and make this a good country.
A good country?
Peaceful country where there's no fighting. Yeah, so you won't you cheer us on, Maria?
Yeah.
Of course. I'll always cheer for you. Miss Fabian will too, right? Naturally. We'll wait here with bated breath for the triumphant return, won't we?
Yeah.
Maria's so precious.
A good country. You know, Bizzle, if I felt even for a moment that Louise's ideology had merit, I might not be in this fight. But we know that's not the case. You desired a country where the weak and helpless are cold. Everyone would know and see that, yet do nothing. No one would benefit by saving such people. They would be written off as a loss. Yet the masses still support Louise. When did our country become so bleak? We'll help anyone in need. Started as little more than a clever campaign slogan. But thinking back, I think we all felt power in those words. Still, speaking the words is easy, but acting on them is another thing entirely. Even for a king.
Right.
You're right. Just because it's difficult doesn't mean I'm going to give up. Ha! And that's what makes you you.
Got a moment?
Remember, the inheritance my parents left me was all the people of Halia. Our people are our greatest fortune. I will never forget that. My parents were good lords, and the people of Halia loved them for it. I truly hope, with all my heart, this country becomes that and more.
Take this.
So, I want you to have this. Crusted short sword. This short sword has been passed down through House Haliatis for generations. It's said to protect its owner. The fact I've survived until now is proof enough.
Hey.
No matter what happens tomorrow, win. Don't die. You must fight for the sake of the many lives in this country.
It'll be all right.
He'll be all right. I'll be there with you.
Thanks, Stroll. Share firm oath to each other and finish our meals and have sex afterwards. One of these days, we're gonna get a gay relationship in one of these, like, Persona-like games, all right? It's gonna happen.
All right then.
And we're all gonna be so fucking happy. The watch ended up being something like, and then the guy they ended up doing it with actually ends up being really obnoxious and annoying, and we're just like, no, why? Why did they bust their load on this guy? Why? Please, no. Please let it be like a Yusuke or a Stroll or any of these other fun, fantastic, sexy men. For the love of God! Or play a lady and then do it with another lady. That'd be great too. Perhaps I invite him. There was a daddy in this game too. I'm like, Daddy Stroll, Daddy Hazme, Daddy Barden. I really liked Hazme a lot though. All these characters were fucking awesome. Truly. So it all ends tomorrow. and it was also helped quite a bit that I was able to do at least a decent impression of Hazme. So it was always sort of a joy to be able to do his voice. Sometimes you just try something and it ends up working out and you're like, all right, you just roll with it. I could use some time to collect my thoughts beforehand. Would you care to join me for a bit? Tonight's drink is quite exquisite indeed. What happened to stealing your nerves? Don't be hungover tomorrow, bitch. I could use a drink.
So then.
Well, maybe I'll have a drink too.
Apologies, but you are not yet of age. Am I though? I don't know, man. Like, am I supposed to be like in the 20s or something? Soon, perhaps. I do truly look forward to the day when you and I will enjoy a drink together.
However,
It's been a long road, yes. But tomorrow, we fight to decide the fate of this country. It is a strange notion to contemplate. Previously, I used alcohol to blunt the edge of sorrow's blade. No, rather it was a self-administered poison, which I used to hasten my own departure from this world. But, as it graces my lips on this night, I find that the flavor has changed completely.
Does it taste better now?
yes.
Quite. As I think on the alcohol becoming a part of my flesh and blood, it permeates that much deeper. Previously, it mattered not when I died. But now that I have dedicated myself to living on for my son, I shall no longer await death, but will endeavor to not waste life. Tomorrow, clutching all that I have left of him, hope to witness the dawn of my new future for this country. That is my new purpose, the reason I rise each day.
Cheers.
And so, tonight I raise my glass, make a toast to my star of hope.
Are you referring to me?
Ha! When I was resigned to live out my days in that cave, who came to me with renewed hope in tow? Who else could it be but you? And it is not just I whom you've inspired.
in addition to my fellow villagers. A great many people now believe in a brighter future, with the only common thread among them being you. Whatever darkness lie before us, I believe the ideals you herald will shine above many.
Surely.
For those who suffer, for those who roam without purpose, and for those paralyzed by inaction, with that light upon their breasts, I shall step forward once more.
Now then.
Before we return inside, there is something I would like to give you.
Booze! Ashen meteorite bracelet.
It is an amulet from my hometown, crafted from a rock that shimmers even in the total absence of light, perfect for finding one's way. Parents often give them to their children, hoping the amulet will protect their kin when they cannot. Befitting of our situation, is it not?
Well then.
Now then, let us head back, in and prepare. The eventful days ahead of us.
Thanks, Bat Dad. All right, headed back inside the Gauntlet Runner. Okay, Juna's up next. Juna and her absolutely massive hair.
We're finally fighting Luis tomorrow. If you don't mind, there's somewhere I'd like to go before the fight. Will you come with me? Here we are.
Hold on a second.
Tomorrow's the battle we put our lives on the line for. I thought I'd let Rilla and Fidelio know.
Why?
Why did you choose the church?
Here.
It was here that my sister lived and treated the sick. She saw their work in her atonement, but she saved so many lives in the process. Fidelio and Basilio were two of those people. She brought them back from the brink of death. Feels like ages ago now. Rilla and Fidelio kept their emotions buried deep, but the love they had for my singing was real. Wasn't it?
No.
Their love wasn't limited to your voice.
I wonder if that's true.
Aw. Aw. Actually made her teary-eyed. Aw.
Sometimes I think singing is all I amount to. And while I'm proud it's made me self-sufficient, it can be a lonely way to live. I guess sometimes I just want to be accepted for who I am as a person, and not just a pretty voice.
And?
Why am I spinning my guts like this?
Hey, don't blame me. I accept you. Sorry. I accept you as a person, Juna.
Now hold on. You can't just say that kind of thing with a straight face. I call foul. Then again, you did make me a promise, remember? You promised we make a world where people can listen to me sing with peace in their hearts. And thinking about it, something struck me. Where would you be in the scenario? Listening from a faraway throne? Or would you be by my side? I've been meaning to ask you that, but I kept putting it off. Your answer would feel like our story's end, and I'm not ready for it to be over.
Yep.
So I'll ask you when this is all truly over, after the day of the hero and you become king. Think you'd answer me.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, what? Is she propositioning me? Huh? But I thought you was the Canuck one. We'll talk when it's over then.
Thanks.
Thanks. Now I feel like I can fight with everything I've got tomorrow.
Oh gosh, there's actually gonna be like a decision at the end? Is there? Is actually are multiple love interests in this game? They're gonna have like a big, sappy, angry Valentine's Day where everyone's together with chocolates and they'll beat the shit out of me? Or they're all like literally like my harem of queens and they beat the shit out of me with my own like my own king scepter. Brah, brah. Take this! Eat this royal magic, your highness! Brah! Oh my god!
Tomorrow will be the performance of a lifetime. I expect you in the audience, Rella, Fidelio.
That's funny. That's actually really. I mean, I guess she flirted with me a little bit, but some of that felt like sort of like playful, like in a way, like I don't know. At the start, potentially manipulative, right? Because like she was how she was manipulating Luis. Because granted, she didn't know who the fuck I was. But then after like the stuff with Luis, I don't know if I never really got like anything super romantic in her, like even her social link stuff. Like really? Or maybe it just means like listening from a faraway throne, or would you just come to my shows? But your answer would be feel like a story's end. I'm not ready for it to be over. I mean to ask you that, but no, this sounds pretty serious. It doesn't really sound like she's propositioning me. I don't know.
Well, it's getting late. Let's head back.
Look at this.
Oh, one more thing. I want you to have this and hold it close, so never forget me.
Flower bookmark.
The flower used to represent fear and humiliation to me. But once you become king, it comes to mean liberty. One day, this country will balk at the very idea of innocent children turning slaves. It may not be easy. In fact, many will probably oppose it. But we still have to make it happen. We have to believe in our ideals and continue onward. Bizzle, you feel the same way, don't you?
No. And then the cutscene ends. June and I went back together, discussing our hope for a brighter future. I don't know. I might just be like reading too much into it. Because the game seemed, you know, out of everybody, very heavy-handed and more direct with the UFOs. Which, speaking of, let's go talk to our baby girl.
I must sit.
I'm prepared.
I feel like this one might be a little more direct as well.
Everything will be decided tomorrow. I'd like to visit my brother before we fight. Would you teleport with me to Etria?
Woo! Sure, I got all the time in the world, girl. Like, literally. Were we holding hands?
Brother!
You've come.
Oh, it is my dear sister, and with Bizzle in tow. Have you come all this way to see me?
Yes, I need to talk with you at any cost.
We told Denny about tomorrow's decisive battle against Luis and how we fucked with each other with our hands.
Tomorrow is finally the day, is it? Then allow me to take this opportunity to speak with you. Once you stop Luis and take the throne, what are your plans for what follows? Surely you don't imagine the book will close on our happily ever after. Your people will not be a monolith. Even your supporters who agree with you have varied expectations, and those differences will drag you down. All his enemies lurk in the shadows.
Right.
You're right. I'm gonna prepare for that.
Oh,
You worry too much, brother. Bizzle has us with him.
That turned you for the fuck on, apparently.
No matter how thorny the path he walks becomes, we are all determined to walk it beside him.
I see.
Good. If you are so resolved, I have nothing further to say. I pray that with every step you take, the path bears fruit.
Listen for word of our victory tomorrow, brother. We're going to survive. We must certainly return to the island.
now that you mention it.
Oh, wait. There's something I wanted to give you, Bizzle. I ran into the house to retrieve it.
Did you fuck my sister?
That's Yufa. Always in such a hurry. She'll never change. I've been looking after her for a long time, but I'm thinking it's time to entrust that role to someone else.
Like who?
Yeah.
I'd like you to entrust me with that role.
Thanks.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Yufa trusts you too. Actually, it's quite clear she does more. She does more than that.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Oh, God, I love it, dude. Fuck. Ah, it's canonic shit. It's awesome.
If you've been planting false expectations in my sister's head, I hope you know I won't stay quiet about it.
I have the staff for a reason, you know. I just saw Stilly from a Denny who's sporting a fake smile. There you go. He has to say it, man. Say, I'll fuck you up. You break my sister's heart, I will fucking kill you. Because that's what you do as a brother. You see, you gotta say that shit. You gotta still the fear of God in them.
Looks like you two are having a rousing conversation.
Indeed. We were talking about the swarms of vicious man-eating sharks that teem in the night sea. I was telling him that if someone were to be thrown in, they'll die instantly.
Wow.
The adults told me that lie all the time when I was a child. Bad children who lie will be thrown into the sea at night, they say.
What is it?
You're looking a little pale, Bizzle. What's wrong?
That's just the hair.
Well, did you say you have something to give him?
See this for yourself.
Ah, yes, I do. Here, Bizzle. For your hands only.
Rippling shell.
This is the shell of a ripple snail. It's a good luck charm here on this island. If you hold it into your ear, you can hear the sound of the ocean. Tradition says it contains a prayer for its owner to return home safely, just like how the waves return to shore. Wives give these to their husbands when they head out to sea.
Ooh. That's quite the gift.
Oh, did I say the husbands? Anyway, let's get going. We've got a big day ahead of us.
Let's hold hands. Come on, baby. We say our goodbyes to Denny and return to Grand Trad. Duh! All right, last party member, Basilio.
I'll do it.
This is it, Dell. Gonna fucking kill Luis! Basilio is my favorite Beatles member, dude. Crazy Lady's still here, by the way. Even after getting rid of all the statues. See, I guess she was just always crazy. Guess this is it. Finally settle things with Luis. Though a sky like this don't exactly feel concurgent at all. Say, you need a breather at all? We could visit the ocean if you like. Wouldn't take a moment to teleport over. Woo! We're going back to Etria or oh no, Brawlhaven.
First time I saw the ocean, you know what I said? God damn! Biggest spawn I ever seen! Del got a good laugh out of that one. Del, Lady Rella, Vinka. I thought we'd always be together. Figured I'd always live my life the way I wanted. Now I got some respect on him though. There's so much I never did. Somehow, it never really hit me that I could die at any moment. Just like that, everything I am could suddenly end. Even after nearly dying as a kid. That's stupid, isn't it? Aren't I?
Listen.
No, I think that's true for anyone.
Yeah.
Suppose.
I'll tell.
I think Dale wanted to stay by Lady Juna's side for the rest of his days. Never said it, of course, but I could tell. It was always in his eyes when he looked at her.
Yeah. I initially took it that he, like, I initially was like he was looking at her and like, with like, I don't know, like, she was hitting on him or to some extent or trying to manipulate him, and then he was like, oh, he's just kind of gay. No, he was super into her, but he's Fidelio. He's acting tough and trying to be like, oh, he doesn't care, right? When clearly he did. Like, they both loved Juna, but like, Fidelio was probably in love with Juna.
But we'll never see her again. And me, I'll never see Lady Rella again. Never got to tell her how she saved me. How I really admired her. Never told her how I felt about her. And now I never will.
Oh, Basilia loved Rella? Or was in love with Rella? Aw. Aw. Cute. I mean, she did save his life, yeah. She was a cute bird lady.
I once swore to you, right? That I helped make a world where everyone could smile and laugh. Lady Rella, Vinka, and Del. They're all tangled up in the worst parts of this twisted country. They all suffer for it. This land runs on suffering, and somehow, all's weak and meek, and up fuel for its fires. A crown on your head won't make that easier to change.
It'll be fine.
Nevertheless, I'm going to fight for that change. We've got this, don't we?
Obviously.
Hell yeah, obviously. Nobody's going to keep us down. Nothing happens as fast as you want to. Lots of people are going to resent change. It's a scary thing, yeah?
Still.
With the fear, if we're all wishing for the same thing, I'll be a force to be reckoned with. Slow or not, this piece of shite world will change. I only start seeing the light from hanging out with you. So no matter what goes down tomorrow, I'm going to make sure that crown's yours. Actually, I've got another reason to be in here today. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Just bought this. Here, take it.
Golden perfume cream. The fuck, Basilia? What is this?
It's made some rare beeswax or something, apparently. They say scent brings good fortune. Lady Rella had it when she was fixing me up. Gave me a little dab on both cheeks. Said she hoped I could smile again. Hope my luck would churn. Slum rat like me. So now I'm giving it to you, Bizzle. Hope fortune favors you tomorrow.
Don't worry, Basilia. If I have you by my side, it definitely will.
Well, supposed to better head back. Big day ahead, yeah?
Again, Basilia was another surprise. Like, really ended up, like I really kind of thought the focus would be mostly on Fidelio, and Basilia was just kind of like, you know, the kind of dumb sidekick guy, but no, man, it wasn't like that at all. I think this game's had a lot of that, too. Like, a lot of, like, subversion of expectations and characters and events. Basilia and I return to Grand Trap. All right, Nuras? Well, tomorrow's the main event itself, eh? Thought it'd be nice to have a bit of a chat before then. How about we go somewhere with a nice view? Quick teleport to do the trick. And we're just fucking teleporting. Maybe teleport them everywhere. Whoa! Oh, what a grand meteor shower. Like the sky itself wishes you luck with a dance of stars, eh? Oh yeah, wow, it is coming down. How poetic of you.
It's wishing you luck too, isn't it?
Oh, bound to be. I'm the sky's own soulmate after all. Looking forward to storming the place tomorrow. I wish it was showering us with dragon crystals. I have mentioned dragon crystals to you before, haven't I? The remains of a great magical entity, floating high up in the heavens. You sometimes find them crashed down in the mountains. We take those and process them for use in gauntlet runners. You see, as a semi-biological component. My dream was to fly to the sky, pluck one straight from their firmament. What do you mean was?
Well, now I have gone above the horizon. I've flown. If I don't stop here, one day the crystals in the heavens will be within reach. It makes me wonder. I spent a lifetime honing my skills and stuffing myself with knowledge. I can't let myself be satisfied with flying alone, can I? Until now, all my research and projects have been for the sake of my dream. The idea of doing it for altruism or public good? Poppycock. Far too abstract for my taste. But this journey, seeing you all work for the people, for a better world, it's gotten under my skin. Burns in me like the same mad passion of my most ambitious projects. If an invention of mine helps someone out there who gives them joy, that's my part in changing this land, eh? Just like what you and our merry band do, tromping all over and helping all sorts. A change that happens one city at a time, instead of by order of some lofty authority. This world is full of inconveniences and irrationalities, what? Well, my lad, that's what I intend to change, one invention at a time.
Right.
You make your dreams sound so cool.
Marvelous, isn't it? Though I still have no idea what I'm going to invent, of course. But soon enough, you'll be crowned king, and that'll be that. But you do know the road ahead is only going to be bumpier, don't you? I imagine a grand title like your majesty would crush the very backs of most who wore it. And yet, you're rather looking forward to it, aren't you? Ah, and that reminds me, there's something I'd like you to have.
Dragon crystal specimen.
Here.
The first dragon crystal I ever found. Just a shard, really. Not enough magic power to have any practical application. But when I picked this up, that's when my dream hit me. One day I'd go to the skies. And now, here we are.
I'll do it.
I'll get you all to Luis tomorrow, no matter what. We'll make the impossible possible. Just like Kaido. The impossible is possible. You hear me, lad? Don't you falter now.
Was getting the stars for a while, Nura's and I returned to the Gauntlet Runner. I appreciate Nura's too. Like the level-headed mad scientist in a way, right? But like he isn't going to essentially destroy the world with its insanity. It's more just like you said, like sort of proving that he can do it and then having a purpose to doing it, right? Which is us. But like, you know, nuking the world with a weapon that could blow up the planet, you know. Yeah, you know. No thanks. I thought he had a good end to like his story there. All right, Katrina, the bunny horse girl.
How'd you go on to face off against that blighter Luis? Well, I for one think you've got him whipped.
Actually, by the way, I meant to bring this up earlier. You guys actually pointed this out to me, and it is the case. I could not go up to the palace to get those treasures I missed. Yeah, apparently that area was just locked off once the final way was open. Balls. that kind of sucks. I left a lot of shit there, man. I didn't think I'd be locked out. Oh well. I mean, I'm already clearly super powerful anyway. So it's not that big a deal, but it's like how was I supposed to know that was gonna happen?
Oh, say, there's something I want to tell you. Got a minute?
Hey, so
Hey, remember I said I had something to tell you?
Mean that thing you said 10 seconds ago?
Well, the educational program we founded is really doing aces.
Educational what now? You're doing great things. Congratulations. You know you've been working really hard.
many thanks.
Thanks. I do admit I got my nose to the grindstone a little lately. Just goes to show we can make a place for ourselves in the world without stealing and deceiving. You told me that, you know. It was you who got my friends the opportunity to make a decent living. Some of you even moved to other towns and opened up shop.
What a day.
At this rate, I'm gonna have to pick up something new just to keep up.
What?
Do you mean you're moving? To where?
Right then.
That's a good question. I was thinking maybe somewhere overseas. And I've been thinking on another thing I once told you. That my allies fighting for this country. Our paths are different, but we got a common goal. Got a couple of thoughts running loose in my noggin, actually. If you become the king, I think I'll journey abroad.
If you want my opinion.
I bet someone in charge could use some intel from faraway lands. I can get that for you. The king's gonna need all the help he can get.
Right.
That's perfect for you, Katharina. I'll be counting on you.
Then I'll find out what's good, what's bad, and what's going on in the world and report back. We can solve the world's issues together.
Really now.
Oh, by the way, you guys also point out that the reason it actually isn't random where Katharina shows up. She just shows up into areas that are near the Altair area. Because that's just where she's from. Because she does not have the ability to just teleport like we do anywhere, which is realistic. It makes sense. You know, sometimes you just think like, the video games and characters just jump around, whatever. But yeah, I guess that would make sense. We're the only ones that can do the teleporting.
What I want to know, don't let this country go to the dogs when I'm gone. Everybody's not pressing around old Mary like when I get back. I'll knock you a good one. Well, much care to not see your ugly mug for long spurts, but better make myself useful, I suppose. But I do what I do best, and the only payment I want is you watching over me. I'll let you think good and hard about what I mean by that.
I don't understand.
Well, sure.
Papa Daft, I'm out of here.
Oh, what the hell? What's going on? Why are the girls suddenly like, get all lovey-dovey with me? What the hell? I think the end of all things here. Everyone's just like suddenly like,
By the way, I fucking love you too. Except for this one thing. There was something everyone made for you, so here you go.
all of a sudden all the girls are just suddenly like confessing themselves to me. Or like sort of indirectly, but you know, they are.
Brief your thoughts. They're trying to make it look like you. Not bad by half, eh? Everybody brought their best talents to it, whether it was carving the wood, painting those pretty colors, all that. If we can mass produce those dolls and make a good souvenir, yeah? We could make it a Euchronia specialty item. Like they say, dream big. Tomorrow's battle's only the first piece of that dream. So you better pull out all the stops and win. Structure's gonna be ours for the building.
Spend some time with Katharina and try not to let her excitement get the best of her.
Ooh-wee.
All right, a few more. Alonzo. I'm still a little mixed on his ending. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, again, it's still tied. Like it makes sense to her. It's not like it doesn't make sense, but I still just feel like impact-wise, his death lasted more. But hey, at least he gets to actually talk to with him. Also, I like doing his voice too.
I knew it was right to have faith in him. Hey, things have gotten quite interesting. I know you're a busy fellow, but you and I are friends. Can we talk elsewhere for a minute?
Oh?
I canned it to the very end. I can hardly believe it. And I dare say you made dying for your sake quite worth it.
But thanks for doing that. You didn't think I'd make it? And he plans for resurrection.
So,
Any plans to come back from the dead, Alonzo?
That depends on you. I'm currently planning what to do next after you're king. I'm certain it'll be quite chaotic in this country for some time. Firstly, you'll have the loudmouth chaps haranguing people, scoundrels showing up sordid books by milking our muddled masses before anyone's the wiser. And of course, the scoundrels will have great political and financial interest. You'll have vultures lying in wait around every corner.
that's true.
All the
but-
better. Tell them to bring it on.
Interesting.
How very like you to say. In the end, what choice do you have? If you get pawned it off on someone else, best buckle down and take it on. But don't worry, I'll not leave you to your own devices. Perhaps I'll enter the political arena, be your speaker of sorts. You'll have your political opponents in the years ahead, doing their best to drag you down, undermine your ideals, and line their pockets while they're at it. I figured I'd make use of this silver tongue of mine to uniformly dismantle their schemes and force their timely exit.
Well,
It's reassuring to hear.
interesting.
I'll see all the ploys for what they are. A lie's lie for a lie. Sick a bad guy on the bad guys, in other words. My nature has changed not one iota. I'm a two-faced trickster who schemes upon and deceives others. But even I could truly glimpse the hope you aim to create in this country. So, I'll use my lies to support you until the end. Surely, these are the sorts of lies my mother would overlook, yes?
Moving on.
I'm glad to have met you. Before we part, I but one word of advice for my future king. If ever an enemy appears insurmountable, tell yourself this. My opponent is strong, but that is all they are. It is fine to fear an enemy's strength, but let not that fear consume you. Steel yourself, and remember, the enemy is strong, yet I will prevail.
It's fine.
Determination will be your power. Determination is all you need to break through. It is the weapon you'll wield to seize your tomorrow.
Well then,
And with that, farewell. I leave you with both my parting extollments and my toll for departing penitence.
There's a folded envelope tucked under the shoulder of the strap of my bag. Silver coin never seen before, with identical design on either side. Felt Alonso's candor, a man of many faces, now unmasked. Reflecting on the strange way we met, I left the club. All right, dear old Daddy Barton, baby.
Now, here you got a rather difficult path ahead of you. But I'm happy you came to see me despite it all. You've come all this way. So what say we have ourselves a wee chat?
The truth is,
Ever since that attack from the human, the townspeople have slowly but surely come around to participate in the security activities. I consider that a great welcome to change, but
What's worrying you? You're tired.
what happened?
What's worrying you now?
aye, I'm worried. Security policies, methods of self-government, all that needs buy-in from the people. We need everyone's voices to speak and be heard. The hope is we can find a compromise among all the different opinions and then make a change. It's not easy leading such an affair, let me tell you.
It'll be fine.
Do pardon. I know you can.
Thank you truly.
Thanks for the support. You're no stranger to what I'm talking about, are you?
I haven't a choice.
A king chosen by the people will be different from any other king we've ever had. Every citizen will expect something from you, and you'll feel a duty to live up to that expectation. This country is made up of allied states, but a major city is the capital of each state. But now they all exist under one nation. Each region has their own rich and complex history and cultures. Wishes of the people are also different.
Yeah.
And you'll be a king of all this. How do you think you're going to possibly hear all the people's opinions?
That's...
It's just my only option is to go around and solicit their opinions in earnest.
Ah, well, at least you got the right intentions. Considering your position and the number of subjects involved, take the most practical thing.
You know,
Here's what I think. A single king cannot possibly listen to each and every one of his subjects. However, if you take a look at the country by region and town, you'll find people such as myself. And I can govern this town according to whatever your kingly wishes may be.
Yeah, especially like, mayors and stuff, right? It's like the higher government and then then state government and city government, things like that.
I can collect my people's opinions and transmit them to you. So that way, the king and the people can have a direct connection to each other. Just need other leaders to follow suit.
It's an excellent idea.
I believe you'll be a righteous king, and many others behind you do too. That's it. Some only follow whoever they think will come out strongest. Perhaps some follow you out of fear, just as with Luis. You have a duty to toil them just as any other, though, and no doubt you'll have days where you just want to run away.
on the other hand,
On those days, remember this. There are those who's determined to walk with you through thick and thin.
don't you worry.
They believe in and support you. And they will correct you when you err. Little by little, you look back and you see more and more people behind you.
Just like the cover of the box of the game, right?
That reminds me, townspeople want to give this to you.
Desert glass lantern.
They've used glass and sandworm husk to make this. It's a especially household item unique to Matera. Everyone here makes use of it. In fact, they hope to make our production of this major industry in Matera. Artisans practice pretty hard these days. You just watch. My city's gonna flourish under your rule.
So it's time reassuring Barton, who was overcome with emotion. Daw. Dear old Daddy Barton. All right, Brigitta.
I didn't think you'd come to see me at a time like this. Welcome. You've come all this way. We can talk as long as you like.
Anyone questioning how I'm fucking teleporting all over the place?
So-
No? Okay.
Those you gift children I took in seem to be regaining their spirits, little by little.
Yes.
The grief of losing their parents in hometown is not easily buried, of course. But I thought listing them as my helpers might provide a welcome distraction.
What are they helping with?
I have no intention of putting such small children on anything dangerous. That's what I have you here for, after all. I've been racking my brain trying to think of functions for an igniter that would have no use as a weapon. For lack of any ideas of my own, I asked the children. It was like I'd open a floodgate. Idea after idea. Jetsus based on wind propulsion. Super rooms that clean the floor with water and wind magic combined.
Right.
Sounds like fun.
Yes.
Indeed. They dreamed up all kinds of things. Even better is that all the suggestions really could help improve people's lives, with little adjustment for practicality. They also suggested a pen that could write sparkling text, and an instrument that could play itself. Of course, I asked what the point of these trifles could be. And the response, it'd be fun, and show off their playthings. The thought took me entirely off guard. The suggestions were worthless as weapons. They barely even sound useful. But I could certainly see them putting smiles on children's faces.
Fair point.
Perhaps that's just what this country needs. Something good for nothing but a smile now and then.
I think you're right. You can sell toys.
Yes.
I might do some good, but I think it's something a little broader than igniters alone. Sectism dominates the country in many ways. The way they profit off every destructive igniter sold, while entertainment and tools of simple utility are restricted. I'm going to change that. I'll make this country known for better products. Tools for happiness instead of violence. iPhones!
Listen.
As for this country you dream of, you've not even set a foot on the path yet. Look at the distance you must tread. Many would advise against it, but I will walk it beside you.
I know I can count on you.
Just watch. Between my connections, my tech, and my business sense, it'd be a simple task. Bizzle, give me your hand. Touch my boob! Reaching out to someone without any sort of self-interested calculation. I haven't done this since I was a child. I was too scared. Somehow, you make it possible. My dreams, my aspirations, let this handshake be as entrusting them to you.
Oh, another sex shake. Yeah. Small trick of some sort was placed in my palm and trusted to me. Forget his
This
brooch.
Personally cut and polished, I'll have you know. I look for a magna crystal that gleams with the same clarity as your eyes. It's a meager little thing to hold, but I hope you can feel how heavy my wishes have made it. May fortune favor you.
Try not to die.
Don't die, Bizzle. You are hope. For the children, for me, and hope is not so easily replaced.
Doll. Okay, she did not suddenly pull out romantic feelings for me too. I would have been like, okay, come on, seriously, game. So this time with the brigade, a target of our hopes for changes soon to come. Though I'm sure there were quite a few of you who were like, no, why not? Come on, step on me. All right, last one. So because Moore has not, wait, what? Let me see how things stand. Oh, I guess I gotta go talk to him first. Like, go to his ghost. It's funny, we still have yet to really, he's yet to get his memories back. We're really putting all that at the very end of this game. All the lore and everything about the heroes of old as well. I told more about my final battle with Luis tomorrow.
I see. So at last we have reached the final battle for the throne. Luis is a far more fearsome than any you have faced. Do you truly believe you can defeat him?
Leave it to me.
I'll win. I know I will.
Yes.
Good. Spoken like a king to be. In striving toward the apex of all archetypes, you surely marked yourself as worthy of rule. If you were to take the throne, that would thusly end my imprisonment under the last king's decree.
I have faith in you.
I trust that you'll win.
Oh, should we? I guess we haven't figured out where you are yet, have we? I thought I was gonna run into you up in the palace, and I think about it, when it was flying in the sky, but he wasn't up there either. So where is he?
Just so you'll win. You must, if I am ever to know freedom again. However selfish the reason that is.
I'll expect compensation.
That's...
But any other possible king could free you just as easily, right?
But
Even
so.
if they could, any other king might only condemn me as the past king did. I, and those who believe such ideals, could be easily imprisoned once more.
How delightful.
To finally be allowed back into the real world I've dreamed of. Ah, but under your reign, it will be seem a new world altogether. Perhaps you saw the phantoms in my image throughout your travels, but that's all they were. Through all this, I remain locked in this prison. I wish I could travel the lands again, as I did in my youth. What extraordinary sights I would see.
Indeed.
First to the royal capital, Grand Trad. I would be content to watch the people go by about their daily lives, and off to Brawlhaven by the way of Martira.
Sounds like a familiar path.
And so it should. After all, tales of your journey have inspired me so much. I wish I could travel at your side. If the chance existed, no matter how slim, I'd take it. Though I suppose that's a dangerously insolent proposal for a king to be.
Please.
Still, once you are king, if you ever decide to tour the country and return to the road, please, allow me to join you.
Sounds good to me.
I thank you.
Thank you. To walk a country born anew, together with this new king. It is like a dream. My heart bursts with anticipation. Ah, that reminds me. I'm sure it's far too early to prepare for our trip together, but let me give you this.
The velvet bookmark. White Raven Quill.
What say you?
For all you have learned for graduating from your studies in academia, I award you this diploma. Let its white wings mark your flight from this bookish
I
nest.
can hardly wait.
Now, once you leave this place, we shall remain apart for a short while, but I look forward to seeing you again soon.
Cool. All right, guys, we did it. Whoo-wee! Look at that. For me, it was at least like over an hour,
You make yourself at home.
which is what I sort of expected. All right. See you tomorrow more. I wonder if it was actually necessary to do all that. If you actually could just skip it if you wanted to. I mean, I don't know why you would, but all right, time for bed.
Good night. Hey,
Oh, this is where I'm finally getting your item.
Hey, you're still up, right? Just think about everything that's happened so far. You know, I can't sleep either. It's incredible, isn't it? In the beginning, it was only the two of us, but now you have so many allies around you. So people lent you a hand and believed in you. Wonder why everyone's so drawn to you.
My appearance, maybe? You seem like a good person.
Hold on.
I don't even know myself.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, it might be the sort of thing you can't tell for yourself.
well,
Whatever you feel about it aside. But the people who support you from the heart feel like they can trust their own wishes and ideals in your hands. Maybe that's what a real king needs.
What kind of...
What do you mean a real king?
let's see.
Someone who always is fighting for the wishes and ideals of others, not his own. When you think about it, the previous king's role in magic was apt. Made sure everyone could wish for their king.
Excuse me.
Remember, the source of magic is anxiety. And I mean, anxiety is just a hope combined with fear, don't you think? When people think, I want to do this, or I want to be like that, it becomes a power that can create or change things. Luis draws his power this way. No one more fervently believes in his ideology than he does. But you fight for the modest wishes of many, many people. So take it to heart. The wishes you bear now will one day be the power you wield.
Let's have faith.
That's magic I'm sure will defeat even Luis. Look at the time. We should really try to sleep so we can give it our all tomorrow.
Here.
Actually, maybe something for you that might help. Here.
There we go. The Statue of Calm.
Smells nice, doesn't it? It's enchanted with magic that calms the heart. Now lie back, close your eyes. Fear, the anxiety, they aren't your enemy. They're the well from which you gather your
Good
strength.
night.
Good night.
Here we go.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. One day remains.
I think this is finally it.
It's finally it.
I think we're finally actually doing this shit,
The
guys.
next sunrise, whoever has the most support will be the victor, chosen by the royal magic.
This point approval rate should be neck and neck.
We've gathered enough support to be a match for the Blackguard, but we could be undone by the slightest change in the winds.
I mean, the royal scepter's in Luis's hands now. Whoever the royal magic picks, we'll still have to go stop him.
It is a feat only we can accomplish.
We'll get it done. And Del, you better be watching.
No matter what happens, I will protect you. It is my oath.
You'll come back, right? It feels just like it did on the day Papa left. Oh, I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't cry. Oh.
Don't worry. Everything will turn out fine. Right, Your Highness?
Nah, we're all gonna fucking die tomorrow. Or today, I mean.
We'll see you soon, Maria. Without a doubt.
You extra double swear. That's a promise.
Luis seemed earnest in his wishes, at least. We'd be mistaken to cast him as a villain of pure black and white. But whatever his motives, it doesn't change the fact that his methods amount to massacre. Even if there's more to Luis's arguments than it seemed, you're all my friends. We've come this far together, and I'll always believe in you over him.
Yes, I agree.
Tis a sentiment you know we all share. Let us vanquish Luis and rebuild our country.
I am glad we travel as friends. I thought that the reason we are less susceptible to the Magla's maddening power was thanks to our mastery of the archetypes. But perhaps it's something else. We just need someone with whom our hearts connect. Someone who is willing to face the same anxiety alongside us and move forward.
Indeed. I too was a slave to my despair, but you all helped me find my way back. I know I'd be lost without you.
Weren't we all at some point? Oh, this is getting a bit syrupy, even for me. Let's just make sure we survive. So the people of a new kingdom can hear our tales.
Then we better have a proper bash once we're back safe and sound. You let the good lady Fabia know we're reserving the place. Hey, Maria?
Okay, I'll ask her to cook something delicious too.
Now that'd be a treat. She cooked this fantastic red grass beedo the first time I was here, and it's been on my mind since.
By request, I've pushed the Skyrunner to her absolute limits too. On my honor as a right, I swear the old girl will get us there in one piece.
Or we'll die trying.
Trip, though. Can't promise a return flight.
Well, we're used to improvising escape routes. Tomorrow we settle this, once and for all.
It's time, penguins.
Finally heading into that storm of Magla where Luis is waiting for us. When you're ready, just pick a location on your map.
First, let me grab the shit out of the pantry for the final time. Grab the shit out of the pantry. Some freaking mellow milk. Take a huge shit. Oh, yeah.
Right.
Get clean. I don't want to fight Luis all dirty and dank. All right, here we go.
It's time.
Tyrant Star. We got one shot to go there. Tomorrow's too late.
Here we go. We're going back to the disgrace run, guys. Here we go. Where you fucking going? So anyway, Bizzle decided to say screw that and went back up here to grind some more. And then the day of reckoning came and Luis won and we all died. The end. Going to the moon. No, we're not going there. Going over here. No, no.
Let's head.
All right.
Luis is waiting for us here. Today we settle this once and for all.
Wait.
Ready to take on Luis? Once we set off, there's no turning back. Understand?
Understood.
Understood. Just say the word and I'll have us set and ready.
So we bring the fight to them.
All right, we're off. Let's keep our wits about us.
Here we go, guys. It's time to demon die.
It's a vortex of tremendous magic. The Magla in the air is so dense, I can almost grasp it in hand.
I can almost taste it.
Eurus! That was not an encouraging sound.
Lost. So much for the armored hull.
Come up, man! You have to find a way through this!
Well, consequences can come later. I'm taking off her limiters. Hold on. Come on, old girl. We're partners. Keep it together.
It is not so much a place as it is raw Magla, furious and unchecked. The shores of the hereafter spill forth from the royal scepter, now in the hands of Luis. If it is the sun that proclaims the day, and the moon that ushers the night, then the celestial lord of these red skies, ill with anxiety, is the Tyrant Star. We await tidings, be they favorable or ruinous. The future of the kingdom will at last be decided.
It's time.
Close shave. Rather too close. But we made it.
I was kind of excited to see more of like the ship flying through. Actually, it'd be like it'd be an animated moment watching the ship fly through the sky. So they're like, nah, we ran out of budget, so we're just here.
But that rattling doesn't sound too clever. I think this is as far as the old girl goes.
It's broken? But what about our way back?
Calm down, old thing. I'll try some repairs. It's just I've never seen her in such a bad way.
'Tis as we expected then. We have no escape route.
Well, if things get rough out there, you can give me a shout. Still got the bunks if you need some rest to pull yourself together.
Plus, it's going wild.
Right. Let's move.
Hey, Bobby!
Title screen.
It's all building this ready. Time to deal with Luis.
Cool. All right, penguins. It's fucking time. Let's do this shit. Is just like some big floating rock in the sky?
Let's do
Right next to the fucking king's head?
It's the end. The mission we're assigned. The duty the prince was born into. Seeing both success. Time to move forward. Are you ready?
Let's go.
You soon confront Luis. Finally put an end to him.
This place.
This place is more horrifying than I even imagined. It really is like the end of the world.
This is.
The place can all become so warped simply through melancolization. There's nothing here other than Magla.
So this Luis's ideal world. New era in which only humans survive.
No way.
Is this truly the world Luis envisioned the whole time? World built on power alone would be so desperately lonely.
Please, take
Please be careful. Feel a powerful presence. Several, in fact, and none of them are Luis.
Safe to assume he set traps for us then. Best deal with whatever she's sensing head on.
Yep.
Sure, we have no idea what will happen if we left them there. B. So let's press on and dismantle his plans. Be mindful, this thing's strong. Should we search the area?
All right, so how strong are you guys? Strong!
We'll hold our ground.
They're fighting his anxiety and they're targeting him.
Ow. Ow. Cock-a-doodle-doo-dog. On hard, enemies receive an additional turn icon in most battles. Aha! Damn, I got lots of treasure all over the place here. So it's like the fucking surface of Mars. Alright, so I don't know if this is it, if it's these things specifically. But apparently there are like crystals around here that are essentially, that spawn enemies that will weaken the final boss's power if you destroy them. I don't know if that's these or if we've gotten there yet. But basically just leave them alone. Damn, a dead end?
What?
Strange, isn't it? But this is something. This doesn't feel like a dead end at all.
What if?
I wonder, it is possible these stones move.
Move? What do you mean?
But I can observe with my third eye. The magla that covers these stones is somehow connected to the magla from a place further on.
You may even get on these rocks that'll take us somewhere. Can't say I'm too thrilled about the idea.
But I feel a strong presence from a forest ahead. What do you want to do? Keep on going?
Maybe not.
Understood.
Got it. Let me know if you change your mind.
I don't know. Maybe, is it this thing over here? Is it like there's like a bunch of optional bosses and that'll like weaken Luis? I'm not sure. Okay, we got another one over here.
Ready? Understood. Ready?
Okay, another one over here.
Understood.
Wow, this thing's better than this thing have? Whoa. Man, I'm not taking this one off because this one's just too good. Actually, I actually think it might be this. Maybe I misinterpreted what somebody said here. I think it is these things over here. Let's go try one of them out just to see what it's like. And see, like, if it says anything. I went in and saved beforehand. Yeah, it's probably not this. This is probably just a regular enemy spawner. Ow!
That's true.
No, we don't try. All right.
Please be careful. The flow is, oh god.
Wait, god damn it! Ah! Someone made it. Nearly ruined my trousers on that one. Oh no, this definitely is it.
I don't like this.
Where's this stuff? It says it feels sharp as a sword. The crystal gotta be the source.
No, it is. All right, so there are crystals over here and they're guarded by some shit. Let's just try one here and see what it looks like and how this goes.
Look at the size of it. It's not really a melancholia crystal.
It's bigger than anything we've ever seen. Surf is so much more intense than anything else. Gallica speaks true. The scale of this magla is unlike anything we've ever encountered. We must be careful.
Kind of reminds me of those servant statues back in the palace. It means there's bound to be a guardian nearby. Something's coming. Watch out!
Look.
I think shaking. I know they're rumbling.
There can be no doubt. It's a familiar warning.
Unpleasantly familiar, yes. No fond memories of our first trial with this beast. Let's rally to the fight.
Oh, we're like refighting some bosses? Yeah. I see. So we're like fighting tough versions, even tougher versions of other humans we fought before. That makes sense.
Stay insane in a fight?
Not likely. Oh, yeah. Gonna get Basilio'd, motherfucker.
God, the charge on that literally, it just literally, like, I think it triples his damage, dude. It's fucking insane. See you, bitch.
That takes care of that. Good thing, too. I'm about to let that thing swallow me a second time.
Sandworms are always the worst. They've been nothing but trouble since the start of our journey.
Look at this.
Remember, still the two of us making our way to Grand Trad. In the middle of the desert, we were attacked by them. It's like a lifetime ago. Can't believe we've got this many friends on our side now. We're fighting Luis himself.
True.
Look at all of them back there.
Yes, there's an old kind of family we forged since we began our paths. Curious about how our number grew, though of course none of us would have it that we grew too many. But that's where our real power comes from. It's a power Luis can't believe in. See, he just wants a world where people have only themselves to rely on.
Because.
So we got to show him. We have to prove that connecting with each other can be strong enough to change the world we live in.
Yeah.
Let's teach that snaky bastard a lesson. There are things in this world worth believing in, if they can't see it.
All right.
I'll have to destroy the crystal. Bizzle, the deed is yours.
Yeah, so you have to kill the enemy. It's not like I could then leave and not destroy the crystal, right? No.
Just as I thought.
Don't sense as much magma. Seems as if some of the mechanism as the 4 statues in the royal palace. You believe it like the king's servants? How do you mean?
I dare say.
An incredible flood of magma is corrupting this dreadful expanse. Since the crystals are made to absorb it, and deliver and decant it elsewhere.
What?
Does that mean these strange melancholy crystals are feeding Luis's incredible magic power?
So if we bust the crystals up, that means less magic for Luis to play with, yeah?
Right.
It's certainly possible. There should be more crystals around. Let's find them.
All right, well, there we go. That confirms it. All right, I think I get the idea behind these, so. What makes the crystals glowing brightly?
Look.
Looks like fell. Feel incredible power in it.
Oh, what? Oh, you get a bunch of weapons too? Oh, shit. That sucks. I have to leave these. I mean, granted, they're not gonna be as good as the ultimate ones, right?
This is a weapon. So it came out of that crystal we destroyed.
The way the magma courses through it. It's no ordinary piece of equipment. Far exceeds even Dracodios in quality.
Interesting. It's funny the game expects you to do this, so it makes me wonder, like, God, how fucking insanely OP is it gonna be if I don't do any of these?
And why is such a thing here? Being in those ruins would be one thing, but this place was created by Luis, wasn't it? Perhaps he's been within the royal scepter the whole time, in some sort of sealed form.
That reminds me.
That fairy at the Trial of the Dragons said something similar, didn't she? About how the royal scepter was crafted during the Heroes King's legendary weapons.
I dare say.
Wonder if that melancholy crystal was so potent because this weapon resided within its core. But now it's out of the crystal, we can use it for ourselves, right? Sure, we put weapons like that to use.
You're right.
Two birds with one stone. Chipping away at Luis' power while increasing our own. Let's press on and destroy those other crystals.
Okay.
Cool. Reduce the cost of attacks that use HP. Heroes King's Mace. Prevent mental status ailments. Still pretty good though. Hero King's Gabacus. Significantly increase the cost of money for skills. So it's just like semi-ultimate weapons, right? There are better ones, but they're still good. They're still like decently powerful. Cool. All right, we know now. We know. So let's load up the save because we're gonna go in fucking balls deep, bitch.
Ain't no goddamn way I'm making this bitch any easier.
What do you think?
Want to climb the rock? The strong press is still in this area, though.
Who gives a shit? I know if we don't try at all.
Please, take care.
So appears tremendously swift.
Oh, God damn it! Ah! Finally here, eh? Damn, felt like we were traveling forever.
Seems as though we've come quite far in. Look around. Surroundings appear to have changed.
Look.
Strange light must be the center of all this.
So that's what Luis is then. He's gonna move on towards that light.
I must say, however, that I still feel a strong presence here. Can't exactly leave them be.
Yes, we can.
Right?
Yeah, don't do something about those. We face four-faced Luis. Keep an eye out. Feels like it was one wrong segment was squashed. Is that the thing we sense?
There they are.
Deep.
Everyone all right?
Uh-oh. Holy... What the fuck? What the hell? These things are fucking level 88? Oh, we're gonna be killing these things.
Ice doesn't work.
Oh, this reflects element, and this one reflects physical. But they got some shit on them too. Oh, they're actually drops. I can't steal them. Holy shit! How much defense do they have? Oh, there we go. Okay, I got one. Holy shit. We all dodged it? What the hell? That was cool. Boom! How much shit will I get for that? Oh my god! Oh, wow. Holy shit. That's a fuck ton of experience, an archetype experience. It was level 88, so I guess it shouldn't be too surprising, but oh my god! Whoa, blah, 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 blah. Whoa. Whoa! Okay. Alright. It seems like a farming spot. Well, I can farm incense off them too. That's crazy. Damn, yeah, these guys are like, wow. Yeah, this definitely feels like a farm spot. For levels and for experience. Or archetype experience. Jeez. Another powerful presence. Man, there's a lot of these. Yeah, funny. This dungeon seems like it could be, you know, if you're just beelining to the end, it's actually not that long. But doing all these other ones, fighting all this gauntlet of bosses would take a very long time. Oh shit, is this the end? Oh, it might be. It might be. Well, I managed to get all of Stroll's archetypes. Not really sure if I'm gonna be using that sword of his because I'm not really sticking to the warrior class for him, but hey, why not, right? Behold, Dynastic Blade.
A new power to wield.
Significantly increased slash attack strength. Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, guys. Well, I think this is probably it, or at least very close to the end right here. So I think this is actually a good spot to end things here for now. Yes, I thought this might actually end up being the last episode, but that last conversation with all your party members and your social links and stuff really took a while. So, and I just suspect the ending's going to be a long, right? They always are long in Atlus games. So probably best to just stop right before we hit the final boss here. But almost certainly, guys, next episode will be the last one for Metaphor. And damn, dude, this series has been going on for a while. This ended up being a much longer series than I think I even thought it would be. I mean, I have been playing it for over 100 hours, so at least on par with a regular Persona game. But I'm really looking forward to seeing how this shit goes, because there's still like a lot of like unresolved plot points and things we haven't talked about. And also just seeing how this last conversation with Luis goes, because Luis has been a great villain. I really can't wait to see how this all comes to an end. But anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoy this episode. If you did, please leave a like and a favorite, and subscribe if you're not already become a picky penguin aboard the SLP, where the days are always sunny and the vids are always funny. And as always, guys, till next time, stay classy.